Blue lions taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the f*** is biggest day is.
But hey, what about it?
So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah,
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. Clock, 10. Check, hut.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Black shot. Yellow. Hut.
Ritter back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Tank Dell. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively, because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson. The Falcons are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ritter located his running back Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Black Ultra. 6. Mega. Jackrabbit.
On 2nd down, Ritter. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Mac Hollins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. You look at the defense for these Texans. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Green jack. Drill green. Ready?
Ritter to throw it. Completes it to Miller. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Ritter off the play fake. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's Smith. Touchdown! John Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. 7-7, our score after one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud sets up the play action. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdowns. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer. Easier said than done, though. Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On play action, here's Ritter. Escaping the pressure. Ritter has it knocked down, and the Texans scoop it. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Stroud now on 2nd down. He's got it to Collins, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Alert! Alert! Go!
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. And they get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons 16-yard line.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Falcons 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, but both of those units in there kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Going up top for Miller. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Stroud working out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On 3rd down, Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going play action. Ritter. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Stroud on 3rd down now. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Yellow, go. Green.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, blue. Blue stripe. Claws red. Smash red. Set cut.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Final play of the half, Stroud. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 16-yard line.
On second down, here's Pierce. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Houston.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Almost with 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ritter back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Texans 42. Falcons 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Drill green. Rail yellow. Set.
Ritter from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Ready?
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Ritter now. Checks this one down to Robinson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Brought down back at the 27.
Black shot. Drill.
Ritter going to change it up.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 27 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And now the rookie's free. And they will finally get him down. How about that return? They'll be set up well. As time has... So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 30 yards. And the Texans are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's Ritter. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
30-yard line. 6 seconds. Red cycle.
Ritter off the play fake. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Down the sideline he goes. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Stroud sets up the play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 32 yards. And the Texans have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards.
Red, yellow. Cut.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. He was defended by Derek Stingley.
Cross, 10. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Jet. Ready.
Ritter will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
18 Cardinal. Go.
Play action. Stroud now. That's into the hands of Woods. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Come on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Pierce gets this one running right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Falcons 27. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Third down and 7.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Claws red. Smash red. Black shot. Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Black. Slide through. Ready, ready.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's not 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Back to throw, Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Stroud off the play fake. Right side complete. That's Woods. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as it...
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the black.